Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So I've just started a brand new compost pile, and this is going to be my version of a chicken tractor on steroids. A shout out to Billy Bond of Permapastures Farm, who I have learned this from whom I have learned this. There we go, proper English on Homestead Ridge. So anyway, I'm doing this in phases. So I don't know if you can see, there's a screen around there, some welded wire. This is when it's 3 feet high, it will be a cubic yard. I have another section of fence that's about 6 to 8 inches, I guess, taller than this. So that'll come around this next. I'll wrap it around it and then fill it up some more. And then after that, I have a 3-foot section that'll come around so I can top this thing off at a full 3 feet. But in the meantime, as I'm layering this, I'm letting the chickens get in here and do their magic. They weren't too interested in this yet. It takes them a little while to kind of get used to something new, so that's fine. I was building it, and so that was disruptive to them as I was in and out of the chicken yard all day. But so what I did was, number one, I cleaned up the pile of compost that I had. Maybe we can take a quick look over at that. You can see right there next to the chicken tractor on its side, that pile. So part of that is the actual compost, part of that is some other compost from just a pile of chips, and I'll talk about that more later. But anyway, so that's that brown spot over there. I'm not going to cross the fence, just kind of have to take my word for it. Here, let's see if we can get in tight on it. Yeah, that brown pile right there. Alright, so I cleared that up, and it was my old compost pile, which was down here. The stuff that hadn't broken down enough, I screened that out and put that on the bottom. So that was my bottom layer. Watered that in. Then I went and gathered a whole bunch of weeds from over that way, far beyond the poultry netting. You can see over there some high weeds. I cut through a lot of that. Brought a couple of wheelbarrow loads over. So that was my green layer, carbon layer. And then I have a pile from a chip drop delivery that came in December of 2023. I've used some of it in the garden, but the rest of it's just been sitting in a big pile, and it has really broken down in 2.5 years. So I went through and screened some of that, so the stuff that was still big chunks, you can kind of see those in there. Those I brought over here, and then I also threw a few handfuls of the actual composted stuff, that black gold that you see. So I just threw that in here as an inoculator. Hopefully that'll get some more microbial stuff going. So we got stuff at the bottom, stuff at the top, nice layer of green stuff in between, and then I topped it off with some watermelon rind to make it a little more appealing to the chickens. So hopefully tomorrow they'll jump on this and do some scratching and add some fertilizer of their own, and we'll get this pile rolling. And then as this starts to break down, I'll add more, go with a higher fence, and just keep adding to it until we get up to 3 feet high. Then once that's done, we'll go ahead and start turning it, and we'll start turning it downhill. Now this chicken tractor right here, that will disappear, but we'll just start turning it downhill, moving it down, moving it down, moving it down, until hopefully in about a month or so we'll have a good pile, brand new pile of compost. So getting everybody involved, even you, Larry. Yeah, Larry's excited. So that's what we got going on. So, oh, there we go. Somebody's interested. Any other customers? Yeah, there you go. That's what we want. Now we go up in there. Oh, Larry's really excited. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that vote of confidence there, pal. That's right. So, we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we will see you in the pasture.